This is a presentation of Long Ball.
For 20 years, Jack Ham has been recognized as the world champion in golf with the longest drive ever. 473 yards, unheard of. A quarter of a mile with 11 seconds of hang time.
It's hammer time.
Golf Digest has clocked his clubhead speed at 162 miles per hour. He has 6 world records, and Jack Ham is the father of the big head driver, creating the first oversized driver, the original hammer.
Who out there right now wouldn't like to add 50 yards to their tee shot?
And now he has taken golf technology to a new level again.
This single club could totally change the way you play golf.
Introducing the Hammer X driver, the next revolution in driver technology. The Hammer X, streamlined shape, no CCs, no body, no bulk, built for faster acceleration. And the power core directly behind the ball gives every golfer a dead solid hitting zone. With the X shaft, flat like a sword, cutting through the air like a knife. The Hammer X is the world's longest and most powerful driver ever. And now it's hammer time.
Now, here is Bo Riles.
Jack Ham, the world's longest driver, the owner of 6 world records, 162 mile-an-hour clubhead speed, the only human to average over 400 yards off the tee, and the world's leading golf designer has done it again. He's taken golf science to a whole new level with the first 0cc see-through driver called the Hammer X. All right, here's how it works. Now, this is golf science, this is driver science. Let's take a look at the Hammer X. It's the first see-through, no-cc driver. It is the lightest driver ever, and it's built for speed. Plus, it's got the world's biggest sweet spot and the first power core ever. What does that power core do? It puts the power right where you need it, right behind the club face. That's why you get that dead solid persimmon sound, that old persimmon sound, every time with the all-new Hammer X. Pow! Come on, the Hammer X is real golf technology, not another gimmick, core-rated, metal-changing, compass, blah, blah, blah technology. This is real golf science. The fastest, most aerodynamically designed head, the metal core, the power core right behind the club face, the X shaft built in, which cuts through the air like a sword. If you combine all of the features of the Hammer X, no wonder it's the longest, straightest, fastest driver of all time. Pow! How does the Hammer X give you up to 20% faster clubhead speed? It's simple. It's lack of drag. Come on, if you're swinging a 400, 420, 460cc driver, what's it going to do as it goes through the air? It's going to slow you down.
All those other guys, Callaway, Nike, TaylorMade drivers, are now obsolete.
These other guys haven't figured out G-force, mass importance, or aerodynamics. Why keep buying these retread technologies that do absolutely nothing? No aerodynamics, no shaft technology, absolutely nothing.
No tools needed. Other guys backwards technology.
This is real golf science, designed by golf's #1 designer and longest driver, Jack Ham.
The Hammer X is the lowest side spin driver ever. 3 times straighter than those other guys. The Hammer X is half the backspin of those other guys, doubling your roll velocity. The Hammer X is 25 yards longer average carry than those other guys. The Hammer X is nearly 40 yards longer than those other guys. The Hammer X is nearly 8 miles per hour faster than those other guys. And for every 1 mile per hour faster, you get 6 more yards of distance. Add these up. Nothing compares to the Hammer X. Quality, speed, design, aerodynamics. If your driver has a body, it is obsolete. If your shaft is round, it is obsolete. Does your driver have a power core? No, it is obsolete. All other drivers are obsolete.
Pow! The combination of the Hammer X face, perfect power core CG, and flat shaft give you 20% aerodynamic glide effect power, blowing away all those big tin can brick design drivers. Those other drivers from the other guys are now obsolete. So do me a favor and take a look at the shaft in your driver right now. Is it round? If it is, then it's obsolete. Round shafts twist and spray the ball everywhere, left and right, and they're slow. You see, big manufacturers spend millions in advertising to sell you a $3 round shaft. Now, this is the first ever, the new Flat X shaft. The new flat shaft is a $500 value, and it blows away all other round shafts. The flat shaft is real aerodynamics. Flat simply means faster. It cuts through the air like a sword. It results in more club head speed, friends. A strong, lightweight honeycomb material prevents twisting, unlike the round shafts out there. The flat shaft is dead straight, curing every slice with its flat shape by tracking the head every time right into the ball like a heat-seeking missile.
Why not get the coolest shaft ever, the X shaft?
I love the shaft. It's all flat. It cuts right through the air straight to the ball. It's unbelievable.
I like this X shaft for two reasons. It seems to cut through the air a lot better, and the torque is much better than a normal round shaft.
Well, one thing about this club, it'll never be duplicated. It's a one of a kind. It is the Corvette, the Ferrari. It's the hot rod of the hammer time. It is the club.
The X shaft is the only shaft to ever incorporate smart shaft flex technology. What does this all mean to you? Well, the X shaft has 3 kick points, low, medium, or high on the shaft, and it's based on your swing speed. The smart shaft that does the thinking for you adjusts its kick point to the speed of your swing. So no more senior flex, junior flex, women's flex. That's all obsolete technology. You've got one shaft that adjusts to your club head speed. The smart shaft senses torque that you put on the shaft and adjusts to your swing speed. One shaft that fits everyone. The X shaft is the only shaft with smart shaft technology. This, my friends, is driving made easy. All other shafts are obsolete.
This is top secret technology. A flat shaft, an easy 50 yards. Wham!
If you're looking to hit the ball straighter and farther, the Hammer X is the driver for you.
This is by far and away the best driver I have ever hit. 20 to maybe 25 yards further on average.
After using this, my drive's about 30 yards longer than it typically is.
As the world's longest driver, I know distance and I know long driving. And what I can tell you is the Hammer X is going to help the average player hit it 30 to 50 yards farther. Nobody else has this technology. If you can see through this driver, you're looking at the new technology in golf. This is the Hammer X. This doesn't have any body. It doesn't have any CCs. The days of CC drivers is over with a Hammer X with a power core. Now you can smash the ball like the world champion.
Folks, the Hammer X is simply driving made easy. When you hit a ball with the Hammer X, the ball goes up, 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 and almost never comes down. The flat shaft is designed to help you reach the ultimate launch angle never seen before in golf. Throw away your silly wrenches and specialty tools. It's all built in with the Flat X shaft. This will change your driving forever. So if you want 50 more yards, the Hammer X is going to give it to you. It's all air, all aerodynamics, all speed with the flat shaft. The speed is built right into the Hammer X, and it's going to change your game forever.
Now, Master Engineer Jack the Hammer Ham has done it again. Introducing the Hammer X, the next evolution in driver technology. Aerodynamics, it's simple common sense. Faster club head speed equals more distance. A streamlined shape goes through the air faster than a bulky shape. Jack streamlined the club shape, got rid of the bulk, no CCs for faster acceleration. Then he created the revolutionary power core, which puts all the explosive energy directly behind the ball. A persimmon feel in a metal head, a dead solid sweet spot. And he even took the cowbell out of the driver. Pop! Then Jack designed the patented X shaft, flat like a sword, cutting through the air like a knife, putting your driver on autopilot like a rudder. The combination of the Hammer X's revolutionary power core and the X shaft gives every golfer the confidence of a 9-iron in a driver. The Hammer X is the most forgiving driver ever invented. The numbers don't lie. Our tests prove the Hammer X went straighter and farther for every golfer every time.
Everyone could swing the Hammer X faster than they could their own driver. You're going to get more distance.
Wow. Wow. What about that shot?
That is the longest drive I've ever hit.
I think every golfer should try the Hammer X.
I think the Hammer X could help each and every golfer out there of today's game.
Dude. Gosh. I gotta have this thing. That's a hell of a shot. That was unbelievable.
I get 40 extra yards. I hit it straight every time. I couldn't imagine going back to a traditional driver ever again.
My Tylus is going to the pawn shop.
The new Hammer X is lighter, it's more powerful, and it's absolutely the straightest driver you will ever hit. And that's because of the flat shaft technology. Now you can hit the same driver that Jack hits 400 yards every single time by getting your very own Hammer X. This is real driver technology.
Wham! How does the Hammer X measure up against other drivers out there? Well, as they say, numbers do not lie, and that's why we've come to Jeff Boudry. Good to see you, Jeff.
Good to be here.
Tell us what these numbers mean.
One of the things that stands out at me immediately is the launch angle. We can see the Hammer X launching at 12.6 degrees and the 460cc driver launching at 10.5 degrees.
All right, so a 2.1 degree difference. How important is launch angle?
There's a certain optimum launch angle, and the closer we can get to that, the further the player's going to hit it.
Gotcha.
10.5 is a little low. 12.6 is pretty darn good.
Very good. All right. Okay. All right.
Now, as we move over here into the spin rate, and this was one of the things that really stuck out at me after testing 25 different golfers with the Hammer X, is that it is the lowest spinning driver that we've ever tested. Spin is what creates hook and slice. So,
Wow.
of course, the lower spinning driver you can have, the less hook and slice you're going to have.
That's why, for me personally, the Hammer X is not only the longest driver, but it's the straighter. I mean, it's almost impossible for me to miss a fairway with a Hammer X, and this explains why, right?
That's right.
Very low side spin.
That's right. And you know, we see this over and over. All 25 people that we saw, we kept seeing the same thing over and over and over again.
Okay.
Okay. Now, over here, this is really what people are interested in, I know, and that is the distance. And we can see the average carry distance with the Hammer X was 245 yards,
okay.
And with the same loft, the same shaft, the same flex 460cc driver, it went 220 yards in the air.
25-yard difference in the air.
Yeah, and that's just part of it.
Okay.
Over here, we've got the total distances. We're looking at 270 with the Hammer X, and we're looking at 232, you know, only 12 yards of roll with the 460cc driver.
Now that is unbelievable. That's 38. That's almost 40 yards difference.
Yep.
Just because of hitting the right driver.
If we go to the view results and we look at the average club head speed, of course you can see it's faster with the Hammer X than it is with the 460cc driver. In general, people were averaging 4 to 7 miles per hour faster with the Hammer X because it cuts through the wind faster. The faster you swing it, the further you're going to hit it.
Whether you're hitting a baseball, a golf ball, tennis ball, whatever.
That's right.
That speed of the racket, the club, whatever has to be faster, right?
That's right.
And you find the Hammer X is quite a bit faster than this club.
So it's the fastest club head speed of any driver on the market, and it's the lowest spinning driver of any club on the market. That's right.
So it's a longer driver, it's a faster driver, and it's also a straighter driver.
That's right.
Folks, that's kind of what you want, right? You want to hit it longer and straighter, you need to get the Hammer X.
All right, let's talk about conventional drivers now. Now, conventional drivers, for the most part, are round on the bottom and flat on the top. So, what happens when you tee a flat top driver up too high? That's right, you hit a sky ball. You cannot get the optimal launch angle with a traditional shaped face. All flat top drivers are now obsolete. The Hammer X truly is the new face of golf design. Look at this. We flipped over the head and it's round on the top. You see this? It gives you a double sweet spot, the biggest hitting zone ever. Now you can tee it really high and it gives you the optimum launch angle, which doubles your roll velocity. And you don't need a wrench to adjust your face. The Hammer X is a special metal blend, Zolex, the hardest face ever. Watch this. Would you rather hit a ball off a face like this or like this? That's Zolex and the power of the Hammer X. And combined with the Hammer Power Core, the results are the hottest deflection rates ever seen on a golf ball. We're talking dead solid persimmon feel, folks, not another tin can. Folks, this is real aerodynamics. Check this out. A well-known golf manufacturing company recently hired an airplane manufacturing company to tell them about aerodynamics. Jack Ham has been putting aerodynamics in clubs for years. We're talking about turbulence, drag reduction, deflection. Jack Ham has known about it for years. So here we go again. Jack Ham is way ahead of all other golf companies. Introducing the most advanced design ever, folks, the Hammer X driver. Look at it. It is all air. With its wing-shaped design and almost zero drag effect, it glides through the air just like a wing. Look at our aerodynamics. The Hammer X's real speed with the patented first see-through Hammer X face and the flat X shaft. The Hammer X is all air. It's just like a wing. With its all aerodynamic wing design, the Hammer X is the only driver that actually picks up speed on the downswing all by itself. That's right, the club head speed is built right into the Hammer X. The Hammer X will take you from the runway right to the fairway.
Now with the Hammer X gone one step further. We still have the inverted head and a large sweet spot, but we also have an open back part with an increase in air pockets with a decrease in drag as this goes through the air. Makes a lot of sense.
Why not get rid of your slice? Hit it dead straight with the first flat shaft, the X shaft.
This X shaft is the most amazing golf shaft ever designed. As you notice, it's not round. And this X shaft does three things for you. The first thing it does, because of its shape, being flat like a sword, it cuts through the air like butter. So it's faster, it's more aerodynamic, it's going to give you more club head speed. The second thing that it does is because it's flat, there's no lateral twisting to it. You see, golf shafts that are round, they spin left and right, you're going to spray the ball, hook it, you're going to be all over the place. With the X shaft being flat, there's no twisting to it. The torsional deflection on this shaft is like zero, so it's going to keep you right on line through your swing. And the most amazing thing that this shaft does is that it actually, thirdly, tracks itself right into the golf ball. It's got its own tracking system. It literally tracks the head right into the ball. It lines the ball up for you. So all you got to do is basically swing it. You can close your eyes with a shaft and hit the ball. I mean, it's that unbelievable. This shaft is dead straight. If you slice the ball, your slice is gone. I mean, the X shaft is the most unbelievable design ever.
Just take a look, folks. It's all air. With its wing-shaped design, it's going to swing lighter and faster. We're talking real distance, real speed, real aerodynamics. It's one of a kind persimmon feel, with the first flat shaft that cuts through the air like a knife. The first power core. Look, folks, no one has this technology. So do me a favor right now. Take out your driver. If you can't see through your driver like the Hammer X, it's slow, it's outdated, and quite frankly, it's obsolete. Does your old driver sound like a tin can? Like a cowbell? Does it feel like you're swinging a Volkswagen through the air? Do you need a wrench or a screwdriver just to adjust your driver? Hey, listen, big manufacturers spend millions of dollars in advertising to sell you a $500 driver with a $3 golf shaft. This is zero technology. Come on, you want 50 more yards off the tee? We all do. This is the design, folks, the new Hammer X. It's all air with a wing-shaped design. It doesn't have all that drag effect like the other drivers. The club head speed is built right in to the Hammer X. Look at the Hammer X. The Hammer X is lighter, it's faster, more powerful, and it's dead straight. It's lightning fast. This is driving made easy. All other drivers are now obsolete thanks to the Hammer X.
Who out there right now wouldn't like to add 50 yards to their tee shot? Wouldn't you love to add that kind of distance to your drive? Everyone would. This single club could totally change the way you play golf. Every single golfer can improve their drives with a Hammer X. Order today. You'll be hitting it farther and straighter than you ever before. I guarantee it.
The numbers don't lie. Our tests prove the Hammer X went straighter and farther for every golfer every time.
Everyone could swing the Hammer X faster than they could their own driver. You're going to get more distance.
The lightest driver, the fastest driver, the straightest driver. 50 easy yards.
The Hammer X, less drag, more club head speed, real aerodynamics, baby. Designed by Jack the Hammer Ham himself. Are you ready? It's hammer time. Call now.